You want to raise your vibration, you want to be happier, you want to be more joyful, you want to manifest things faster, but you're not really sure how, and you also don't want to spend a ton of time, money, and effort doing it. I put together a list of 10 things that I do pretty much every day that help me feel really good, help me manifest things much quicker, because when you're in a state of high vibration, which is really just feeling good and feeling joyful, then you manifest things much faster. So it will help you achieve the life of your dreams quicker and attract everything that you desire. One thing that you should know, as long as you're in this world of raising your vibration and manifestation, is that you reprogram your subconscious mind when you're in a slower brainwave state. So when you're in your waking day, your brainwaves are usually just in high beta. And then when you go to sleep, your brainwaves change and they slow down. And the slower brainwave state that your brain is in, the easier it is to program your subconscious mind. Because when you're in those deep states, your subconscious mind is wide open. So that's why hypnotherapy is so useful. That's why meditation is so successful in manifestation, because you can stay conscious and lucid while slowing down your brainwaves, and then you implant things that you want to manifest the way you want to be, and then it just happens so much faster. We operate pretty much 90-95%, some people would argue even more, from our subconscious mind instead of our conscious awareness, which is totally mind-blowing, and that's why we need to reprogram our subconscious mind if we want to see changes in our life and changes in ourselves. So that was a long-winded way of getting to my first couple of points. So the first thing I like to do is I use this app called ThinkUp. And the way it works is I record. You don't have to have the app to do this. You can do this in the voice recorder app in your phone. You just record yourself stating affirmations. So you can say like, I am healthy, I am living my dream life, I have my dream career, and you can get really specific. Oh my gosh, I literally just got a notification from ThinkUp while I'm recording this. It just popped up on the screen. That's crazy. It's probably listening to me. But anyways, so you record your affirmations, get really specific. Sometimes I'll even script out a situation and a scenario that I want to happen, and I'll tell it as a story. So you record yourself, and then the way the ThinkUp app works, it's so cool, is you set it on a loop, and you can add like background meditation music, and then you can listen to it while you are sleeping. So your subconscious mind is absorbing the information even though you're asleep. And I'm a really light sleeper. I actually sleep with earplugs in, and then I'll play the affirmations on like the lowest setting on my phone, and I'll set it like a few feet away from my bed. So I can't even hear it, but the vibration of those words is going into my subconscious brain still, and it's going into my body, and it's changing the frequency and the vibration of my body, my cells, the water in my body, my subconscious mind. There are so many studies that show that every sound and every word has a vibration, it has a frequency, in water, in energy. So the vibration and the frequency of those affirmations are literally going into my body and programming me. If you don't want to sleep with your affirmations playing, it's also super powerful to just listen to them before you go to sleep. So maybe you record affirmations that last a couple minutes. While you're laying in bed about to fall asleep, your subconscious mind is starting to open up, your brainwaves are slowing down. So just play your affirmations and listen to them and visualize them, feel as if it's already happening. And then it's also super powerful to do it in the morning, because your brainwaves are also really slow in the morning, right when you wake up. So it's a super good time for subconscious rewiring and all of that juicy reprogramming. The second thing that I do is kind of similar to the first thing, but it's meditating or visualizing before I go to sleep and when I wake up. And I know some people are like, they don't really want to get into meditation. I get that. It took me a long time to come around to meditation, and now I'm obsessed with it. But anyways, if you don't want to meditate, you can still visualize what you want to create and how you want to feel and how you want to be. And you can do this for just literally like a couple minutes. You can do it in silence, or you can put on some nice meditation music. I like to put on meditation music. It doesn't have to be long at all. Your brainwaves are slower and you're in that alpha brainwave state, so your subconscious is ready. And especially if you do it before you go to sleep, your brain, your subconscious brain, is going to be chewing on that information while you sleep. Even if you don't listen to those affirmations while you sleep, if you just do a visualization and remind yourself before you go to sleep, your brain is going to be processing that and programming it all night long. So it's super powerful to do your meditation or visualization of what you'd like to manifest and attract before you go to sleep and when you wake up. The third thing that I do is I have a dog. You don't have to have a dog to do this. Oh my gosh, we're twinning today. How cute is that? I'm so one of those people that looks like my dog. Anyways, you don't have to have a dog to do this, but if you do have a dog, you can do it with your dog. Go for a walk, walking as the person who is living your dream life. Walk as the person who owns that dream house. Visualize and pretend like you're walking in that neighborhood. If you're trying to manifest friends or a romantic partner, walk as if they are walking with you, making you laugh, holding your hand, taking a funny picture of you. Literally just visualize it and feel it. Because I have to walk my dog every day, multiple times a day, I view this as an excuse to practice this. So I do this usually like 3 times a day. And I'll just put on some nice meditation music and I'll think about, who do I want to be? How do I want to think? How do I want to feel? How do I want to act? What do I want to call in? And then I walk as that person. The fourth thing that you can do to easily raise your vibration, and this is totally free, is be super conscious of who you spend time with, who you share your energy with. Look at your friends and just maybe coworkers or family, whoever you spend a lot of time with, and think about how they make you feel when you're interacting with them or afterwards. Do you feel free to be yourself? Do you feel good and safe expressing yourself and expressing your dreams? Do they uplift you? Do they support you? Do they believe in you? Do they trust you? Do they make you feel good? Or do they bring you down? Do they question you and doubt you? Who we spend time with affects us so deeply. It's so important. So it's really important to surround yourself with people who believe in you. If you find that you don't have anyone in your life who's like uplifting and positive, that's okay. I do recommend limiting your time with the people who are in your life. And one way you can spend time with really high vibe people is by listening to podcasts, watching YouTube videos, following people on social media. Just spend time with people who are living the type of life that you want to live and who are examples of the types of friends you would want to have. Just listen to them wherever you can. Podcasts are a great way to do that. We really do become like who the people we spend time with. And you can totally spend time with people through podcasts and the internet and social media and YouTube. So take advantage of that. The fifth thing that you should do, and I can't recommend this enough, is unfollowing people on social media. I did this recently. I unfollowed 1,000 people on Instagram. I literally just looked at who I follow and I went through and I asked myself the question, like, when I see their content, does it make me feel good and better, or does it make me feel worse? And then I just go through unfollowing, unfollow. And I've done multiple rounds of this. Like, you can do it like every few days for a little while until you get to a point where like you really love all the people who you follow. And sometimes new people will pop up, or like old people from my past will follow me, and then I'll see them watching my Instagram stories. I'll remove them as a follower. It's literally not worth it to give any of your attention to people and media and content that makes you feel worse. This has helped me so much because now when I go on my Instagram, pretty much every single thing I see is uplifting, it's inspiring, it's motivational, it makes me feel better. And if it's not, if it's something that's negative or makes me feel icky or gross or weird, I literally just unfollow. I'm like, yeah, I don't need that in my life. I don't have the energy for that. Gray area, so these are gonna be people who you're like acquaintances with, and you're like, I don't really like, I wouldn't consider them like high vibe, but it would just be kind of awkward and weird if I like unfollowed them, whatever. You can just mute them and like hide your story from them, whatever, to keep them at a distance. But for the most part, be bold. Like, show the universe what you don't accept and what you don't want in your life. Like, just cut it out. We really are the creators and the masters of our own universe, and we control who is allowed in our universe and who's not. And social media is such an easy to see way where you can literally just do that instantly. Sixth thing I recommend you do to raise your vibration and help you manifest things is to be super conscious of all the media that you consume. So this is going to be TV, movies, music, books, podcasts, any type of media. When we are consuming media, frequently we're actually in a slower brainwave state. Like when we're driving or if we're reading, if we're listening to music, it makes us relaxed and that slows down our brainwaves. And then we're getting programmed by that content. So when I read this book, Becoming Supernatural by Joe Dispenza, he has a section of the book where he talks about programming and how TV is literally programming your brain, and how you shouldn't watch anything like on TV that you wouldn't want to happen to you, because you're literally just programming your subconscious mind to like see this image and take it in as if it's normal, as if it's your life. So be really careful with the type of media that you consume. I don't really watch TV anymore. I'll still watch movies here and there. I love a good rom-com. I love a movie night. So it's not like you have to cut everything out, but I don't just sit and watch Netflix anymore. And if I do, it's gonna be a light comedy and for not that long. The seventh thing that you can do, so fun, it's changing the screensaver on your phone. This is something I started doing a while ago. I like to create custom screensavers for my phone that are just like really beautiful and like peaceful vibes, and then they'll have like a nice quote. Frequently it's something that I make up, or just like a really empowering word. Sometimes it's just, I am unlimited, or I am empowered, whatever. And then I'll set that as the lock screen on my phone, because we check our phones so much, our brain is taking that information in on a subconscious level, but then also on a conscious level, it really affects us because you're seeing that message so many times a day. If you want some awesome, high vibe, beautiful screensavers, be sure to follow me on Instagram. I'll post them from time to time in my stories for you to screenshot. And then I have a highlight on my Instagram where you can actually just see like all of the screensavers that I create and screenshot them and use them. Number 8, which is so funny. This one is about abundance, and 8 is the sign and the symbol for infinite abundance because it's the infinity sign. I didn't even intentionally make it number 8, so that's so funny. Something that I do is when I get commission checks, sometimes I'll keep them on my desk even after I've deposited the checks. I'll keep them on my desk as a subconscious cue and a subconscious reminder that I am a money magnet and that I am attracting wealth, I'm attracting checks, people love to pay me, money comes easily to me all the time. Look at this, I got another check, look at this, I got another check. I know a lot of people don't do like physical checks anymore. That's kind of a unique situation, but if you have any sort of symbol or reminder cue that you are making money, you're attracting money, you're receiving money, put that in your physical environment so that you see it frequently, and it's just a reminder to you that you make money, honey. Tip number 9 that you can do is related to number 8, but put cues in your environment to remind you who you want to be, the type of life that you're creating, the type of person that you are becoming. So what I recently have done that's so fun is I'll cut out words from a magazine that like you would typically put on a vision board, and then I'll like stick them in my environment. So I put a couple different like cutouts of like positive phrases in my car, like on the dashboard. I taped it to it. So every time I get in my car and I'm driving, I see that and I'm like, oh yeah, I am that. I also cut them out and put them on a bottle of supplements So every day when I go to take my supplement, I see these positive words and positive affirmations, and I'm like, yeah, I am this. Even if you get to the point where your eyes just kind of glaze past it and you just go to do the motions, your subconscious is still seeing it. Your subconscious picks up everything in your environment. It's constantly recording. It's really crazy. So just put more positive cues in your environment. 10, this one is juicy. This tip literally has changed my life and I still use it. So powerful. So this tip is how to handle a situation if someone is being really low vibe. Maybe someone is yelling at you. Maybe they're projecting something onto you. Maybe it's someone like really just like talking down to you or like not believing in your dreams. It's just like so out of alignment and you're like, oh, I feel so yucky and so bad. This is like really hurting my soul. So this is what to do if that's happening to you. You have the power to literally block out this energy. Maybe it's your boss at work. Maybe it's someone who's like yelling at you. Envision, even with your eyes open, envision just like this bubble of light surrounding you so that you are completely protected. And within that bubble of light is you and just this golden white pure light, and you have a barrier around you and nothing can get in that barrier. And then when these people are like saying negative things or harmful things, you can just say delete in your mind. Probably not cool to say it out loud, although who knows, maybe you should. But in your mind, just say delete, delete, I don't accept this. This is not my reality. And just keep envisioning your bubble of protection. It has helped me so much, and luckily I don't have to use this technique very much anymore. But you know, from time to time it does happen. It's a super helpful tip to have. I hope you guys enjoyed these 10 tips for manifesting and raising your vibration and just living a happier, more aligned life in general. These are all things that I do pretty much every day, if not every day, and they help me so much just to feel good and believe in my future and believe in my dreams. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this video super valuable and super helpful. Be sure to subscribe for more videos about manifesting, raising your vibration, meditations, and poetry.